I didn't know cruelty could wear a smile until my parents handed me that leash. They called it helping out, said they were too busy before their trip. Left me with Milo, my sister's golden retriever, without food, vet records, or permission to take him anywhere. Just a bag of guilt and a phone full of vacation selfies they'd post hours later. By day 2, he stopped eating. By day 3, he couldn't stand. The vet said he was dehydrated, infected, and starving. I watched him tremble on that cold metal table while the doctor said if you'd waited another day, he wouldn't have made it. I paid $3,800 out of pocket. No one answered my calls. But the next morning, there they were, my parents, smiling from a beach in Santorini, champagne glasses raised, captioned, "Finally relaxing after all the stress." That was the moment something in me cracked, and something sharper grew in its place. When I was younger, I thought family meant safety. They taught me how to say thank you before no, how to apologize for existing too loudly. They raised me on guilt and called it love. My sister was the favorite, always sensitive, creative, too fragile to handle stress. When she forgot birthdays, I was told to understand. When I forgot to pick up milk once, I was told I was selfish. So when Milo came into her life, an emotional support dog she barely supported, I was the one walking him, feeding him, training him. He liked me more than her, and she resented it. I should have seen it coming. The trip, the dump, the silence, the expectation that I'd fix what they broke, again. But this time, I didn't fix it quietly. After the vet, I called them. No answer. Messaged, left voicemails, nothing. When they returned 2 weeks later, they acted shocked. My mother gasped like she was auditioning for sympathy. My father muttered about overreacting. My sister cried, not for Milo's pain, but because I made her look irresponsible. Then my mother said it. You should have just waited. We didn't authorize any expenses. That word, authorize, burned through me, as if compassion needed their permission, as if saving a life was a financial inconvenience. They refused to reimburse me, said I'd made the choice on my own. Then they went out for dinner to celebrate being home. That's when I started planning. First, I got quiet. That's how you learn the shape of someone's lies. I visited their house, smiled, brought flowers, played the obedient child again. Meanwhile, I copied receipts, took photos of Milo's medical reports, and recorded conversations. Then I found something better. My father had used my name to open a joint savings account years ago for family emergencies. He'd been funneling small amounts through it, likely to avoid taxes. The account had my access, my signature, my legal right. It wasn't theft, it was reclamation. I waited for the right moment, after my mother posted her "Family is Everything" photo on Facebook. The irony tasted sweet. I withdrew exactly $3,800, not a dollar more, not a dollar less. Then I made sure every transaction was visible. Every timestamp matched the day of their family emergency. And then I sent an email, polite, formal, devastating. Attached, vet reports, payment receipts, audio of my mother saying, "You should have just waited." Copied my father's employer, my sister's fiancé, and a family attorney they admired for his discretion. Subject line, documented neglect and financial reimbursement of veterinary emergency. It was surgical, no emotion, just evidence. They called within the hour. My mother's voice cracked first. She said I'd humiliated them. My father barked about private matters. My sister sobbed about family reputation. I let them talk. Then I said, quietly, "Milo almost died because of your negligence. I saved him, and I paid for it." That email was just an invoice. Silence. Long, cold silence. Then I ended it with, "If you ever pull something like that again, I'll send the next email to animal control and the local news." They believed me. Weeks later, I moved out for good, changed my number, blocked them on social media. But every so often I still check their pages. Their smiles look different now, tighter, like they're afraid the camera might reveal something underneath. Milo's doing better. He follows me everywhere, curls up beside me when I write. He trusts me without hesitation, a loyalty my own blood couldn't fake. Sometimes I think about that day at the vet, his weak heartbeat under my hand. That's when I learned the truest kind of love, one that doesn't need permission. Revenge isn't always fire and fury. Sometimes it's an email with receipts. Sometimes it's silence that echoes louder than apologies. They taught me that compassion is weakness. I taught them that silence is a weapon. And now, every time they see my name, they remember. I don't bark. I bite quietly.